Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be playing some more of Ascent. This is an action RPG shooter recently released on the 29th, and I'm actually having quite a bit of fun with this. It's not the kind of game for everyone, but I'm definitely enjoying it. I do love an RPG game, and it's kind of got like a Diablo 2 feel to it, but obviously it's futuristic and got that cyberpunk element to it as well. So as usual, I'm going to go through the in-game settings, playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160, using ultra settings, using DirectX 11 because there are some issues with DirectX 12 at the moment, so the game's recommended to run in DirectX 11. Obviously that means there's no ray tracing available, but it's okay. And I'm not using any DLSS because it's not really required. So I'm just going to be playing at native 4K. So I can see Toma there in the chat says hello. Neil Beecham says, hey dude, nice rig. Appreciate it, thanks for that. So, just going to look at the mission that I'm currently doing. I'm trying to do a few side quests before I go into the main story. So, I'm meant to install a VR camera in the umbilical. And just got to find my way to the umbilical, I guess. So, let's try to do that. Igor Soares says hello. How you doing? This is quite a slow-paced game, so I'll have a lot more time to read the chat this time. So that's a good thing. So you get attacked by like random, like hostiles, so you do have to keep on your toes. And if you can help it, try not to shoot civilians. Although I haven't really seen any negative effects of doing so, but I'd rather not bring any innocent people into it if I can help it. So as you can see, playing the game in DirectX 11 mode and with no DLSS as well, so this is native 4K. Obviously no ray tracing because I'm using DirectX 11, but the RTX version actually not having any issues running a game like this. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to separate the hostiles from the humans or just from the innocent bystanders. This guy's trying to throw a grenade at me. Where this guy was trying to hide. These guys are quite a high level, level 19. High level than me. Neil says, I honestly feel the game's not very demanding. Depends on what you use. If you're using ray tracing, shadows, ambient occlusion, and reflections, then yeah, it's going to be very, very demanding. Without any ray tracing, it runs as bad as you would expect. So, you know, at least, look, we can kind of moan about how the game runs when it's maxed out, but at least they give you the opportunity to turn the settings down that are causing other people issues. So it's all about flexibility. I mean, I'm a FIFA fan, and EA have announced that they're only going to give all of the latest version of the game to the next gen consoles. Now I've got a PS5, so it doesn't bother me, but at the same time, the fact that PCs are so powerful and flexible, and EA are using the excuse that we're not going to give the PC players the full version because we'll have to up the minimum specs, which is just ridiculous. Last time I checked, you could change the settings of the game, so you know, high-end games, high-end PCs should be able to easily run the next gen version. So you know, flexibility is key in my opinion. Thomas says, you have your voltage set on auto in the BIOS. Yeah, so for my 5950X, everything is set to auto, so the voltage is set to auto. The only thing I've changed really is curve optimizer. That's on negative 25 at the moment. But apart from that, everything's at auto. Let's kill these guys. Z3T487 says, hi, this is for 12900K is going to be faster than the 5950X in game. Well, it looks like it. I saw a Cinebench benchmark I think for the single core it got 850 or something like that. My 5950X gets about 651, so that's over about 200 points on Cinebench, and that's a lot. So it shows you just how fast the single core performance at least is. So it's a good indication that it's going to be a very, very fast gaming CPU, but we'll see. End of the day, 12900K won't be competing with the 5950X, it will be competing with Zen 4, so you know, I wouldn't get I'm not going to get too excited about it until I see the full landscape, if you understand what I'm saying. Anyway, I want to keep this interesting for you guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and start doing the main mission. I don't want to like bore you guys to death with like side missions that I can do on my own, so let's have a look and see what I can do. Main mission, trading places, so that's the main mission there. Neil says money is a powerful motivator even at the expense of integrity. Yeah, absolutely. Money corrupts, power corrupts. So yeah, it's a shame that's the way it is, but you know, you can only hope for the best, I guess. This guy is like set on mortar down. I've never seen that before. That's pretty nifty. So I'm actually got a decent build at the moment. I'm level 17, I believe, but I've got some good weapons and armor. So these guys are just getting really. I'm pretty much one-shotting these guys. And I love this gun because they just blow up when you shoot them. And you just see the limbs and everything just go everywhere. That's pretty funny to me. John Keane says, does DirectX 12 still stutter with this game? DirectX 11 smoother frame times, yeah. So DirectX 12 has some issues. Definitely stutters a lot more with DirectX 12. So the actual developers themselves have recommended to use DirectX 11. Obviously that means you won't be able to use any ray tracing options. So there's that. If you want to make that that trade-off, then you know, it's a necessary thing you need to do. But in my opinion, yes, the ray tracing reflections look good, but the lighting and the ambient occlusion, you know, you can kind of live without it. If you had to use one ray tracing option, it would only be the reflections, in my opinion. The rest of it, I'll just leave off. Samantha Rhea says, bro, play Red Dead Redemption 2. Maybe tomorrow. I'll make a scheduled stream or something. But yeah, I need to play that game. Honestly, like, the only thing bad about having a YouTube channel is, obviously I'm a gamer first, but I have to obviously try to keep up with what's relevant. And sometimes, when you test as many games as I do, you just end up enjoying most of the games you test, and you get sidetracked. So even though Red Dead Redemption 2 is like one of the best games ever, I'm caught up with all the relevant stuff, and right now the Ascent is the game that's got my interest, so I'm just going to keep playing it. But I will eventually get around to Red Dead Redemption 2 and finish it. Neil Beecham says, would this game be more CPU heavy than GPU? Oh, I don't think so. Potentially, depending on the scenario, it could be, but they recommend an 8-core CPU, so it must have some kind of heavy demand. Why recommend an 8-core if you weren't going to need it? So yeah, it could be a CPU heavy game in the right circumstance. I mean, if I drop this down to 1440p and put DLSS on, then yeah, my CPU will probably be at like 30% or 40% or something, trying to keep up with the RTX 3090. So depends on the circumstance. B Vargas 78 says, hey bang for buck, glad that New World hasn't melted your 3090 yet. I don't even own New World, and I've got no intention of buying it. I'm just not interested in it. Z3T, it's a really, really long message, so I can't really read that one right now. B Vargas 78 says, is there product that caused it? It should be their fault if it can be proved, of course. You know, that's what I'm saying. People are saying, oh, it's not Amazon's, not the dev's fault, it's EVGA with their faulty BIOS or power monitor, whatever it is. They were trying to lay the blame on EVGA, but some other people have said that their cards are broken and they don't even have RTX 3090, so I don't know who to believe. But at the same time, I don't own the game, I'm not interested in the game, so when you're hearing it's causing issues for people with their hardware, the last thing I'm going to do is put myself in a position as a guinea pig to test it just to see if it's true. Because end of the day, I've got an RTX 3090 Founders Edition. It probably won't screw up, but say it does break, the only thing that's going to happen is I'm going to get another RTX 3090 Founders Edition, so what's the point of me even testing it? It's like, there's no incentive. Trying to get to the destination now. Sorry guys, I'll get to as many comments as I can, but obviously there's a lot of comments coming through now. Thomas says, I let it on auto too, my 5800X and curve settings are negative -30 and I don't know if it's good on auto or should I keep it on stable value. No, the game, I mean, auto is the default settings. There's nothing wrong with leaving it auto. So the thing about auto is you get really high single core performance, and depending on your cooling you'll get decent multi-core performance as well, so auto is fine. So it says, your Poon's errand runner, aren't you? Seen you around. I'm 19. Got an errand for you if you're interested, just some fact finding. Okay. Yeah, great. So this is what it gives. Need you to find a kin of mine last seen in the transit to the morgue. Yes, of course she's dead. What do you think? I'm stupid. She's dead and her corpse is gone and it's a fucking tragedy, alright? First my buddy Tim joins 8co, so I never see his sorry ass again, and then Undina goes and fucking crocs on me. But I can't mourn her, cause I ain't got nobody to mourn over. How can I recycle what ain't there? Those fucktards at the morgue say they never even got her in the first place. But that's a complete crock, cause I fucking made sure the hospital sent her. There's a lot of swearing in this, I might have to stop reading the swear words to get her post-mortem and all that. Had some insurance to cash in on, and yeah, that's a fucking mess now. What with no body? Anyway, I need someone of your stature to go and talk to them corpse fuckers, maybe check their database. I'll do it myself, but I'm a fucking Carlin, about as intimidating as shit stinging. Man, this is a really foul-mouthed game. I can't read all of this anymore. You find Udina's body, I get the insurance payout, you get the cut, that's it, simple. Let me know what you find. So I've got to go and visit a morgue, as you can see. So Neil Beecham says, how often do you play your PS5? I want one. I probably play it every one in 3 days. So I don't play it a lot, to be honest, but it's not because it's inferior or I don't like it. So there needs to be a really interesting game that's available. So if there's something that comes out exclusively for PS5 that's really interesting, then I'll be playing it every day, but right now there isn't. So where is the destination that I need to go to? Bear with me, so I'll make sure that the mission, trading places, speak with Stack Boss Poon is something up in Poon's world. I can visit him. Okay. Okay, I've got to actually speak to someone in here first. Yeah, this game's got a lot of swearing in it though. You must be Poon's latest pet project. He warned me you'd stop by. Looks like you've picked up the gear from the Warren's garbage dump and upgraded it. An upgrade is definitely in order. Here, I've sent you markers for a grafter, an armor guy and a weapons dealer. Check in with them and get some polish on your frame. This is your lucky effing day. Of course, I'm also going to give you a handout. A little something to get you started, courtesy of Poon. And please try to exceed my non-existent expectations by not spending it all on snooze and chrome dome bets. Off you go. So he was helping me out with some gear. But that's not the mission I want to do. I just want to do the mission that I've just been given. So it's just confusing because they keep changing the missions. I just want to kind of stay on track. So let's see now. Speak with the stack boss. I've already done that. Main mission, trading places. Okay, so I've got to speak to this person now.
I didn't think I'd be showering in urine ever again after you fixed the WMD, but it seems the golden showers won't dry up anytime soon.
So Satire says your GPU turns are crazy good. Is your room super cool? It is currently. Let me just check my thermometer. It's currently 28 degrees Celsius in my room, so not super cool, but it's cool enough.
Instead, they managed to kidnap almost every key alpha and beta level indent in the cluster. Corpsec disintegrating, I currently have zero access to the security systems. So I don't have a fucking clue where our hammers are, who took them, or why.
If someone wanted to cripple our cluster, they couldn't have done a better job.
I need you to get these people back. Not for their sake, but for ours.
You're gonna need help infiltrating the security systems, and I might have a lead for you.
There's a quiche, yeah, I know. But he's a mean icecracker, a real net sage.
I've employed his services once before. Unfortunately, it didn't end well, and I might have screwed him over. A bit.
Needless to say, he's not accepting my pings, so it's gonna have to be face-to-face, and I'm done leaving the office.
Neil Beecham says he's got a hot date. Well, good luck with that, mate.
I've learned that
Be
he set up
safe.
shop in Black Lake Towers, where they had the flood. That's what I have. Cost me a good sum. What more do you want to know? We need those people back pronto.
Okay, so I think I've done about as much talking as I possibly can in here, so I can finally get out. This place is like a bit of a maze, isn't it? I'll go this way. Okay, so I've got multiple missions now, multiple objectives. Just gonna make my way out of this town and get on my way to the mission. Sorry guys, I'll get to your comments as soon as I can. I just need to get to a place where it's easier for me to read your comments and play at the same time.
Beware of augmentation. Do not advise anything offered by strangers.
Okay, so we gotta go down here. So the performance is okay, obviously getting over 100 frames per second, but I'm using DirectX 11 mode. The soundtrack on this game is not too bad either, so all in all, I'm actually enjoying the game. I know some people don't like it, but it's always going to be that way. And this game was made by a team of 11 devs, so it's a really, really good effort, in my opinion. And the detail they've put into the game is awesome. Neil says he's gonna feel her out, only 40 to 50 bucks maximum. Yeah, that's the way, man. Don't spend too much money because you don't want to send the wrong impression, you know what I mean? Try not to set a very high bar for the first date because she'll just be expecting you to top it every other time, or expect that to be the norm. Oh, I just assumed she was a she, apologies, it could be anyone. Right. This area wasn't that well protected, so let's move on. So yeah, I mean, I'm actually really enjoying this game, and I think the Neon Giant have done a really, really good job with this. So they just need to obviously, you know, do a bit of bug squashing, but you know, the game is in a perfectly playable state. You guys have no chance, you're literally lambs to the slaughter. So occasionally you run across like bounties. So wanted people usually drop stuff that allow you to upgrade your weapons, and they obviously have a bounty token or whatever it is, so you can kind of get a reward for that as well. So there's plenty of ways to make money and get cool gear as well, so it's interesting. And you gotta just keep on your toes, because you never know if they're gonna come from behind or the side, because they just come from all over, the enemies. Yeah, it's only 11 people. So they did a really, really good job. I think the game is around about 21 hours if you just do the main story, so it's quite a lot of content as well. Just change my gun. Something with a few more bullets. I'm just a little bit too strong for these guys, that's why I'm kind of one-shotting them. So I've always loved to kind of level up and do as many side quests as possible, just to make the main missions a lot easier. Right, let's keep going this way. The waypoint's actually pretty decent on this game, it's fairly accurate. So I'm trying not to use the objective trail, which tells you exactly where to go. Just trying to navigate using that green arrow. Some more hostiles on the way. Well, I don't know if it will have my GPU at 99% at 1080p, but for most people it will, for sure. Some more bad guys over here. Okay. The enemies just come out of nowhere sometimes. My weapons are a bit too strong for you guys. Z32487 said 800 by 600, the lowest resolution you can go in this game. Possibly, let's have a look. So, I guess it might depend on your monitor, but for me, I can only go down to 1024 by 768, but depending on your display, you might be able to go down to 800 by 600. But while I'm here, I may as well show you guys the graphics. I'm obviously playing at ultra settings, 100% resolution scale, so I'm not. It is native. DirectX 11, no ray tracing, no DLSS, because it's not necessary at this resolution, for me anyway. I'm just picking up loads and loads and loads of gear, so the next time I check my loadout, hopefully I should have some good stuff. I was able to hack that, get in. I got some good stuff. Got a new weapon, I think. I'm not too sure what that is. Just gonna have a look around to make sure I've got everything in here. Okay, this isn't the way I meant to go, so I'm gonna go back now. B Varga says, not a fan of motion blur either. No, not really. Not really a fan. I like clarity. You do occasionally run into enemies that are a lot stronger than you. So this isn't the case for the whole game. You'll run into people that will kill you in one shot as well, so you've got to be careful. But you will know the enemy is too strong for you if they have a skull on top of there. Come on. Doing good so far. J10 Cash says, are you playing the Steam version? Yes, I am.
That Keith might be officially off grid, but you can bet your sweet ass he's still hooked up to the tangle somehow.
Got a few guys down here that I want to take out now. Literally just exterminating everyone. Okay. I think that is everyone. I'm just going to check in here if there's anything I can get useful. Doesn't seem like there's anything here I can use. Okay, nothing down here. Oh, where these what fire coming from? Sometimes you can't tell who's a hostile, who isn't. So I end up killing a lot of innocents. Well, that was almost quite a big ambush there, but I dealt with that rather well. Yeah, this game is kind of like Diablo meets Cyberpunk, I agree. And I like that though. I've always enjoyed the Diablo games. Number 2 was my favourite. Okay, let's make sure I'm going the right way, so I'll go this way. Missed my hydraulic slam. That's one of my augmentations. See if there's any way you can go around here. Doesn't seem like it. Let's keep going this way. Z3T487 says, Blanford, do you need OneDrive software to launch Red Dead Redemption 2? If I don't have it open. No, you don't need OneDrive. I don't even have OneDrive. I never use OneDrive, so it's not required.
Entering Black Lake Towers. 00 sentience. Constant. Sector empty. Nothing to see. Move along.
And literally, I'll get into this area, they're telling me to leave straight away. Well, you're gonna have to make me leave.
When you find the keys, it's better for everyone if you don't bring up patience.
Okay, so I'm getting all these weird mutants attacking me now. I've never been here before, so this is interesting. Yeah, I think the game's graphics are really, really good. For the type of game it is. Yeah, this place is just flooded, there's water everywhere. I have to keep my guns refilled as much as I can. It's a lot of hostiles. Okay. So I'm just going to take a moment to look at my gear because I've been getting a lot of stuff, so just want to make sure I'm wearing the best stuff. We've got the best weapons. See if I got anything that I didn't realise. I'm already using the best weapons. Just going to check my armour. This actually looks a bit better in terms of... Actually, no, not really. So let's see if we've got any better armour. Nope. See if we've got any better legs. So the armour I'm wearing is actually pretty good, so I'm going to leave things as they are. It's payday, always important to treat yourself. Oh, I thought I saw something there. Okay. So.
Rescan. Caution. Sentient presence.
It's like a human fish, human piranha.
Not now. I've almost cracked the distributed cognition. Whoa! Where did you come from? No, wait. Who the hell are you? And how did you find us? This is supposed to be a secret hideout. I knew I should have gotten those turrets online long ago. Then you'd be a red smear on the floor. Never rely on secrecy alone. And again, I'm obviously still alive, so what do you want? Why are you here? Poon sent you. Yeah, I know that faithless cred stacker all too well. What does he need? Yeah, without those hammers, you're in deep trouble. I got 2 Nestkin in 13. Poon must know that, the bastard. Alright, I'll help. But this is not for Poon. What do you need? I'm already logged on to the surveillance server. Let's have a look-see. Seems a whole bunch of invalid tags passed a scan gate at the Cosmodrome a few sub-cycles ago. The biometrics match your habbers, but... So I can't say where your habbers are now. If Obi took them, you're gonna have to ask them why yourself. They've requisitioned an old Hydrocat branch office up by the node. Way above where we're at now. Like, whole other tier. Anything else?
I'm good.
Look, you'll probably need my help again before this is over. I passed your imp into my comms. Ping if you need me. And just to be clear, I'm doing this for Cluster 13, and Poon will owe me when we're done. Oh, and I bumped up your permissions with the Arcology reg, so you can access the node. Moving up in the world.
As if he's listening to Bashment. This is funny, man. Right, there's a lot of stuff in here that I can take, so make sure I get it. There's a gunsmith as well. So Z3T847 says, why don't I stream on Twitch? Honestly, Twitch is more for people that come on camera. I don't really use camera, so it kind of just feels like it's a waste of my time. But it's something to consider in the future, I guess. Anyway, let's upgrade some of my guns. Let's upgrade my AMD Enforcer. That's about it. Some more parts. See what this guy's got for sale. So he sells tacticals, stasis drone. I actually need this for a mission, so I'm going to buy this. Puts enemies into stasis state by using certain augmentation abilities or tactical gear. Once in stasis, they take additional damage where all come at once when the effect is over. If you manage to accumulate enough damage, the target will overcharge and explode, causing a massive damage. It's an interesting move. I'm actually going to equip that and try that out. Some stuff I need to sell, so I've got loads of duplicates. So let's have a look. Got 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 4 of these. Always sell your duplicates is the best way to manage your money. That's why I pick up everything I can find. There doesn't seem to be a weight penalty or over encumbrance penalty in this game either, so why not? So I'm just going to equip this augmentation. It's not an augmentation, it's more of a... So lock on fire is what I've been using. I'll get rid of a hydraulic SAM and I'll have... Oh, so it's actually your main special. Hold on. So there it is, a stasis drone. Okay. So that's all it is. Okay, so I've done everything I need here. I can get out of here now. A little bit confusing sometimes where you gotta go. So this is the way out. So let me see how many missions I've actually got. So I don't want to go all the way back when there's a mission I can do that's nearby. So in terms of main missions, reach Argonaut Street. This is the first time. Okay, so I haven't finished this mission yet, so I may as well continue doing it. So I can fast travel with taxis by pressing T. That's interesting, but I'd rather walk. Someone says it looks better than Cyberpunk. I wouldn't go that far, but it's a really good looking game. I'll give it that. For the type of game it is, it's quite good looking. Make sure I got the right weapon equipped. Okay, so I gotta go this way. But for a third-person view, it's more of a top-down shooter. So it's kind of got that kind of Diablo, low-key kind of perspective. So it's quite a unique RPG because you've got like proper weapons. Usually you get these games that are like Dungeons and Dragons and things like that, but to actually have like a shooter action RPG is quite unique. Andre says, I just bought this game with your link for Neba. Oh, thanks man, appreciate it. It's a good game, it's a really, really good game. Well, I'm enjoying it so far. It's just a shame about some of the bugs, but at least the game's playable. I'm actually going the wrong way. Let's go this way. Z3 says water physics are better. Yeah, potentially, I think so. Yeah, the water was pretty disappointing in Cyberpunk, to be honest. I agree with that. Man, this is quite a long distance to run, but it has to be done. I'll probably run into some hostiles very soon. Oh, I can try out my new stasis attack. Alright, let's try it out. Oh man. So anyone that comes in this area, they just go into stasis. That's pretty interesting. Couldn't even see that guy. Okay. There's a lot more enemies on the way here. Seems I've cleaned up the streets. I don't even know why these guys try me, they got no chance. Sickman Elite says, what's your thoughts on 3090 Founders Edition versus Tough? Does the Founders Edition have better temps? Alright, Founders Edition doesn't have better temps. Tough is quieter, cooler, but the Founders Edition has better overclocking potential because it has a higher power limit. So, all in all, you can't go wrong with either card. But Founders Edition, which I was lucky enough to get at MSRP, it's definitely worth. It's still pretty good. So there's nothing wrong with it. They actually made a really good card. It's just really big. Okay, doesn't seem to be anyone left to kill. No, you can play this in DirectX 12, but DirectX 12 has to be issues at the moment, so I wouldn't advise it because the game is very choppy as well. So it's best to play in DirectX 11 at the moment. Some enemies over here that I just want to have a bit of fun with. Come on. Stasis. I'm taking these guys out so easy. So there are still a bit of frame spikes here and there, but it's not nearly as bad as when you play it in DirectX 12. I don't know why these guys try me, they've literally got no chance of surviving. Paul Dubberolf says DirectX 11 has ray tracing, or no, ray tracing is not possible in DirectX 11, only DirectX 12. Yeah, ray tracing is only a DirectX 12 thing, guys. But again, ray tracing, it's not super critical in this game. You should have a look at my ray tracing on and off comparison. It's a massive performance hit if you want to use ray tracing. It's about 100 FPS. So it's, in my opinion, you should only use ray trace reflections. Everything else is leave off. Can have loads of stuff that I can sell. So I'll go this way.
This is the feed. Yours truly.
Quite a long run here, but nearly there. So there are like safe zones where you can't meet any hostiles, so your gun's always away, but as soon as you get out again and where people can kill you, your gun will automatically come back out. Okay. Took care of those guys easy enough. There's a bounty down here, so I'm gonna go and take care of these guys. Sort them out, no problem. Okay, let's get back to the mission. Sigmund Elite says, thanks for that. I will keep my tough 3090 VIM. Running the Gigabyte BIOS, I got 3090 watts out of it. 375 was stock here. That's actually, should actually allow you to have a little bit more stable clock. So yeah, you may as well keep the tough because it's got better cooling, it's quieter. Yeah, so no need to change. However, that Gigabyte BIOS that you're using, does it have access to Resizable bar as well? Because Resizable bar does actually really help. Emerald Celestial says, does this game have DLSS? Okay, so for the new guys that have just joined the stream, for your benefit. So playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160. Playing at ultra settings, which is the highest. The game has DirectX 11 and 12. If you're playing with DirectX 11, you don't have access to any of the ray tracing options, but you can still use DLSS if you wish. I'm currently turning off DLSS because I'm using an RTX 3090. You don't really need it. But if you're going to run DirectX 11, 12 with ray tracing, then you can use DLSS to help bring back some of those frames. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully that explains everything. Alright, Sigmund says you also have resizable bar with that BIOS. That's actually pretty good. If I knew you could do that, I still sold my 3090 Tough because of the mining. I was able to get my Founders Edition at MSRP and I was able to make like a £600 profit, so I'm happy. It was a no-brainer for me. Where the hell did these guys come out of? They came out of nowhere. Emerald Celestial says, are you using DirectX 12 and RTX? Because it's not very optimized right now. Yeah, I'm not using it because there's a lot of issues with DirectX 12 mode. Sometimes it crashes. DirectX 11 mode is more stable and it's a better experience at the moment. So I would advise, until they patch the game, just play in DirectX 11 mode. Alright, let's use our stasis mod again. Damn. Someone's using a mortar. Oh, it's coming from the air. Okay, so finally reached our destination. I can finally go into the node.
Atmospheric readings compare favorably with those from further below. Probable correlation with radically increased life expectancy for all habitators on these levels.
Z3T487 says, is your health not visible in the HUD? I see you pick up health packs but can't figure out what the health is on your screen. So the health is, you can't see it right now, but as soon as we get into a place where you can see the HUD again, I'll let you know what's what. So I'm just going to continue to go to my destination. I've never been up here before, so.
Who here? Did you find him? Is he gonna help? I'm getting a fucking ass rash from sitting around and waiting here.
Yeah, I'm gonna help, and you're gonna owe me a huge one. You shortchanged yourself.
Just going to upgrade my gun while I wait. I think I'll upgrade my Overwhelmer. That's a level 5 now, Mark 5, so that's all good. So when you're in these kind of places where there's no hostiles, you don't have a HUD, but as soon as you get to a place where you do, you'll see your HUD again. See what this guy's got for sale. I'm just going to sell a few things first. I got triple of that gun, double of that gun, double of that gun. See what he has for sale. Actually has nothing interesting. It's disappointing. Okay, so it looks like I want to be facing some problems up ahead. Anyway, the HUD's back now, so the red, if you see these red bars down below, this is your health. The blue is your body, it's basically your battery. So when you use your augmentation powers, you'll lose this power. So there's not only a cooldown for your augmentation powers, there's also battery power as well. But this is your health. Obviously this increases the more you do it up, so that's pretty much it.
It's a fucking mystery. Onyx Void is a multi-stellar syndicate, and we're Hordian sperm to them. I'd love to know his pain.
I gotta admit, it's real strange OV decided to grab hackers from the low tiers. Even if they're alphas, what do they want with them? Then again, everything's kind of fucked right now. The Ascent group AGI going quiet, that just shouldn't happen. The Tangle's all abuzz with conspiracy theories. I've been a bit too focused on our little project in here. It actually feels quite good to reconnect to the world for a bit.
Oh, there's a lot of enemies down here. Nothing I can't handle though. Everyone seems to be like level 9 or 10. They're not that high. I'm gonna see what you guys have got. Very disappointing. Need to find a challenge somewhere. Hopefully there's a boss or something coming up. Yeah, it's a lot of HP because I've been pumping every single level up I've got. I've always pumped a little bit of vitality, because obviously vitality is important, so you should always do it up when you can. Damn, the way that guy just popped open. This game's pretty gory as well. I tried to flank me, didn't quite work out for him though. Just checking if there's anything over here I can use. So the game does reward you for your curiosity. As you can see, I found a chest here. Guru Gamer says, do I recommend this game? I don't really recommend anything. It all depends on what you like. So this game might be one of the best in its genre, but if you don't like this type of genre, it doesn't matter how good it is. So you have to make up your own mind. But all I can say is I'm having a good experience with the game. I like the game. I'm into it. I just love the way they blow up, man. It's so funny to me. That's a lot of blood. Oh, almost got caught in the corner. We've got a few hostiles over here as well. I'm just going to kill these guys before I move on. Yeah, the shield wasn't really about to help him. See, this gun's got like explosive ammo, and it's like thermal as well, so if it does strike you, not only will it explode, it will set you on fire, so you're asking a lot for a shield to protect you from all of that. So this gun's called the Overwhelmer. It's got a really fitting name. It's basically like a grenade assault rifle almost. going the wrong way anyway, so to get back on target. Lost a lot of health here. That shield did absolutely nothing to protect him. So Z3 says, what's the plasma rifle thing? It's called the ENB Enforcer. It's like almost like a plasma electric ray, and it can kind of, it really does a lot of damage against robots. And it's kind of got a homing ability, so don't even have to be 100% on target. Really easy at hitting loads of enemies. It's got a big clip. You can get 45 shots, so yeah, definitely worth it. So I'll go this way. Okay, so where does this take me? Alright, I can't hack this yet. I need to get a level up my cyber deck. I'll have to come back a bit later. Okay, so mission objective is this way. James, does this game have group play? Yeah, you can play online in co-op. I think you can have up to 4 players on your team. So you don't have to play alone if you don't want to. So maybe you guys can add me on Steam, maybe we can play together. But search Bang for Buck PC Gamer, you'll see my avatar, and I'll add you and we can probably do some co-op at some point. Okay, where I gotta go? So I gotta go up here. So this is a lift you gotta use. Pull it down. So Online Gamer says, is this gun firing explosive rounds? Yep, it is. That's why it's so powerful. I've already been playing for 1 hour. Time's gone really quick. So it doesn't seem to be any hostiles up here. So I'll go this way. So yeah, I'm actually very impressed with the presentation of the game. They've done a good job for the way the game looks. There's so much detail in the game if you take the time to actually look at it.
Takes its name from the central node tree, facilitating thousands of transactions every hour.
Okay, so this is like a marketplace. Interesting. It's almost like Kabuki Town in Cyberpunk. I hear ya. Okay, we're here. Size of this guy.
I'm 438 hung, and you're in a timer. Attack to a meeting. I have no idea what you're jabbering about, but that ugly speech hole of yours would be much improved by staying closed.
I remember someone in my chat said I sound like this guy. I don't really agree, but I can see how you can make the comparison.
So you've lost a few habbers. How does this concern Onyx Void exactly? Careful where you point those digits, indent.
Shadowhawk says this game's very demanding to run. Depending on if you run it with all the maximum settings with ray tracing, yes it is.
But as it happens, you're in luck. I know where your precious habbers are, but there's an inquiry fee.
Oh yeah? How much is that then?
Then I have a proposal. Do a small job for me, and you'll get the information in return.
Sounds alright.
One of my operatives is being held by the Rojin. Of course not. He's spoiled goods. Flatline both him and the Rojin holding him. No witnesses. Onyx Void always cleans up. The operative is presently being entertained at a Rojin Oyabun's penthouse in the top of the East Gemini Tower. Expect a warm reception. I want my operative's tag as proof of the termination. Do not fail me.
Hey, watch your mouth, because I will kill you.
Onyx Void always cleans up.
Anyway, let's go and do this mission. Sounds interesting. Gotta go on. Basically, one of his agents have got captured. Rather than even sending someone to save him, he wants me to go and kill him. So, this shows you the kind of company you keep sometimes. That's why it doesn't pay to be a company man, people. Okay, so where do I go now? This way. There isn't a waypoint, so just gotta. There's so many side missions. I've just gotta follow this thing. I've got to find this Gemini Tower.
Desired for saturated fat and E. coli bacteria.
If you aggro Onyx Void on us, I'm gonna hang you out to dry. Gotta protect the cluster. You understand, I'm sure. After all, we are poking the biggest fucking crime syndicate in the com. Let's not be near-fried idiots about it.
Okay, it's time to kick things off. These guys are not that strong, so I've got nothing to worry about. Okay, now where do we go? This way. So we'll go into this Gemini Tower, find this guy and kill him, bring back his tag as proof, and then that's mission done basically.
You can't have him.
Okay, looks like I got a warm reception indeed. Let's go. Alright, this guy looks pretty menacing. There's people using cloak as well. Well, that pretty much takes care of them. It wasn't that much of a challenge for me, but hopefully there'll be someone a bit more powerful that I can actually have a bit of a fight with. Okay, I've got an advanced component. Let's gonna have a quick look around. As I said, this game does reward your curiosity, so if you search around, you generally do find good stuff. Look around here. So I've killed the guy I needed to kill anyway, but I'm just gonna have a look around. Okay, I think that's it. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to that guy now. Alright, more hostiles. That's fine with me. I've got a new weapon that I've never got before. Try it out. I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything I can get. Okay, I don't want to go off target too long, so I'll have to do this on my own time. I don't remember it being this far away. I guess it was quite a distance. So you can fast travel if you want, but I just prefer to walk everywhere. Let's talk to this big guy again.
You return, and I see you brought the tag. I did not expect you to live. This is mildly impressive. The Malhorse Geld Corporation has your indents. The carrier they're holding them on is scheduled for departure in a few cycles. Check the Cosmodrome. Since MG Corp are in breach, they are no longer enjoying our protection.
Okay. So I've got to get a ride somewhere.
Navigation. The Cosmodrome can be reached via the northwest exit.
So we have to go to the northwest exit then. It's quite a long mission. The map on this game is huge though, there's so much to explore. You can tell that they've really worked hard on this. Okay, gotta go this way. So it's this way actually. And I haven't had a level up for a long time. That shows you how weak the enemies are that I've been fighting. So hopefully I should fight some more challenging people going forward. Oh, this place is huge. Why do I feel that I'm going to meet some resistance in a few moments? So I've got a few bounties I need to sell, so I'm just gonna quickly stop off in this store. See what they've got for sale as well. I've got a lot of people. Who do I speak to about my bounties? Okay, so you've got to be able to get closer to this guy somehow.
You look like a potential scalp taker. You just made this rut. Did he put up a fight? You just made this rut look good. I'll pick nice catch. I imagine he's impressive. Nobody's gonna miss. Well done. You just made this rotten oncology a better place.
Okay.
Just kidding. Still plenty
Doing
of
alright for money now.
numbers out there to make us all unsafe. Here's your payout.
See if this guy's got any good armor that I haven't got. Honestly, they haven't really got anything that improves me. Yeah. Disappointing. Ted32487 says, are there not difficulty settings in the game? Not sure if you already answered. Yeah, there's difficulty settings in the game, but the game wouldn't be this easy if I never purposely took the time to level up. So this is like the reward in a way, because I've took the time to get to a higher level.
Affordable algorithm.
I could have did this a long time ago and it would have been a lot more challenging, but because I did so much other stuff, it's a lot easier. So let's sell some duplicate stuff here. Let's keep on top of my money. When did I get these? It's interesting. Let's do these. Yeah, I don't know what this is. HM Dominator. The Dominator puts serious firepower into the hands of a single individual. Large mechanism capacity, heavy caliber slugs. Compensates for the reduction of accuracy. A weapon made popular by the Archaeology Blues. I never even knew I had this. It's not that powerful though, but it's interesting. I'll have to try it out at some point. Anyway, let's keep going to the objective. So for me, this should be on. I always play games on normal when I first play them, so difficulty is on normal. I can put it to hard if I wanted to, but again, I've kind of purposely leveled up, so that's the reason I'm really, really strong. Some hostiles here. Okay, let's go. Nearly there, it seems. The thing about this gun is, where it lights you on fire, sometimes fire damage will kill you anyway. Okay, that's all of them lot taken care of. Oh no, Game crashed. Okay, people, that was the first crash that I've seen. So as you can see, the game's not perfect. Let's just try and close this game. Try and shut it. Nothing I can do from here. Just gotta wait for it to close. Hopefully Windows does its job and it ends the game. Fortunately, I can't go to my task manager, so I can't even see it. But anyway, guys, been playing for over an hour anyway, so I think I'll leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.